He started out as a mathematician and became fascinated with the world of codes and code breaking.
We've never actually been at a time where codes were more important. Almost everything you do today uses a code. Every time you log on to an internet service like Twitter or Facebook and send your password, every time you log into internet banking, all of that information is protected using encryption code.
Codes have long intrigued mathematicians because they are some of the most beautiful and addictive problems they can wrestle with. And at the heart of almost everything we do on the web is a special kind of number, a prime number. We're surrounded by primes every day, numbers like 7 and 13. What's so special about them is they can only be divided by themselves and by 1. But what makes them so important to codes is when you combine two of them.
If you take two prime numbers and multiply them together, you get something called a semi-prime. What's interesting about semi-primes is that it is really difficult to calculate the numbers that could have been multiplied together to form them to get back to the original values.
Here's an example. If you multiply two primes, like 11 and 13, you get 143. That's the easy part. But if you're given 143 and you've got to figure out the two original primes, the only way is by trial and error. That's harder.
Easy multiplication one way and hard the other.
This is the key to many internet codes. You can make a big semi-prime very quickly, but trying to calculate the two primes that it's made of takes a very long time.
So it's a bit like unfrying an egg. Easy one way, really hard the other.
And the bigger the number, the longer it takes.
It takes mere seconds to go one way, but the other way would take thousands of computers, millions of years.
It's a problem many of us take advantage of every day when we buy something online. An online store's website will take two secret prime numbers and multiply them, resulting in a big semi-prime, which is used to create a public key. The website then uses this key to scramble your credit card details, encrypting them before they travel from your computer over the internet. If someone steals that data in transit, they won't be able to unscramble the information unless they know the private key, which is based on the original prime numbers. This key is private and secure because it would take longer than the age of the universe for any hacker to figure it out. This system of public and private keys is known as the RSA algorithm, named after the three mathematicians who first published it: Rivest, Shamir, and Edelman.
So that beautiful piece of mathematics has fundamentally changed the world around us. Without this technology, without the ability to form these connections, internet banking, social media, stock trading, all the things we take for granted online fundamentally wouldn't work. Our information would be far too accessible to any prying neighbor.
It's made the hunt for very, very large prime numbers one of the most important quests in the field of mathematics. And here's the current largest, all 5,000 pages of it.
17.5 million digits, a very big prime number indeed.
Yet divisible only by itself and 1. But as prime numbers get bigger, so do the computers trying to crack them.
All the time, computers are gaining in power. All the time, new mathematical methods are being discovered. So far, we've stayed ahead of the code crackers, but that could just be a matter of time.
Codes like RSA are effectively uncrackable, because however powerful today's PCs are, they can only process one computation at a time. But now, scientists are working on a new form of computer that harnesses the most complex physics in the universe.